Why some people pull away when they start to like you. Most people assume that when someone likes you, they move closer. They text more, they open up, they invest. But psychology reveals something far more confusing and far more common. Some people pull away precisely at the moment they begin to care. Not because they've lost interest, not because you did something wrong, but because emotional closeness activates fear. Number 1. Attraction doesn't just trigger excitement, it triggers threat. When someone begins to like you, their brain doesn't register love first, it registers risk. Risk of rejection, risk of vulnerability, risk of being seen too deeply, risk of losing emotional control. The closer they feel, the more exposed they become. And for some people, exposure feels dangerous. So instead of leaning in, their nervous system activates protection. Pulling away becomes a form of emotional self-defense. Number 2. The nervous system chooses safety over connection. Human beings are wired for connection, but they are wired for safety first. If someone grew up in an environment where closeness led to pain, abandonment, or instability, their nervous system learned an important lesson. Closeness equals danger. So when a genuine emotional bond begins to form, their body reacts with stress instead of comfort. They may not consciously understand why they feel uneasy. They just know something feels off. That discomfort isn't intuition, it's conditioning. Number 3. Why avoidant attachment pulls people away. People with avoidant attachment styles often appear confident, independent, and emotionally controlled. But underneath that calm exterior is a deep fear of emotional dependency. They learned early that needing others leads to disappointment. Relying on someone invites loss. Vulnerability reduces control. So when they start liking someone, their system panics. They want connection, but only at a distance. This creates a painful internal conflict. I want you, but I don't feel safe needing you. Pulling away helps them regain control. Number 4. Why they seem cold after being warm. One of the most confusing experiences in relationships is this. Someone is open, affectionate, engaged, then suddenly distant. This isn't manipulation in most cases. It's emotional overwhelm. When intimacy crosses a certain threshold, their system hits overload. So they retreat to regulate themselves. Silence becomes a reset button. Distance becomes relief. Not because the feelings disappeared, but because the feelings became too intense. Number 5. Why chasing makes it worse. When someone pulls away, the natural instinct is to chase. To explain, to reassure, to get clarity. But for someone whose fear is rooted in closeness, chasing increases pressure. Pressure confirms their fear. This is getting too intense. The more you push, the more they associate connection with stress. What they actually need is emotional space, not emotional demand. Calm consistency feels safer than urgency. Number 6. The role of emotional independence. People who pull away often fear losing themselves in relationships. They equate closeness with suffocation. So when they feel themselves getting emotionally invested, they pull back to reassert independence. This doesn't mean they don't care. It means they don't yet know how to care without losing control. Healthy intimacy feels foreign to them.
Number 7. Why they act fine without you. Another painful truth. Some people learned to suppress emotional needs so deeply that they appear unaffected. They can disconnect quickly, at least on the surface. But emotional suppression doesn't mean emotional absence. It means emotions are buried, not resolved. Distance feels safer than confrontation. Number 8. The difference between disinterest and fear. Here's the critical distinction. Disinterest feels neutral. Fear feels conflicted. If someone pulls away but checks in, acts distant but watches closely, avoids depth but stays present, that's often fear, not indifference. But fear-driven relationships can still be unhealthy if left unaddressed. Understanding someone doesn't mean tolerating emotional inconsistency. Number 9. Why you shouldn't take it personally. When someone pulls away as things get real, it's rarely about you. It's about their relationship with intimacy, their past, their conditioning, their unresolved fears. You didn't cause the fear, you triggered awareness of it, and that distinction matters. Number 10. Can people like this change? Yes, but not through pressure. Change happens when emotional safety is built slowly, boundaries are respected, self-awareness develops, therapy or inner work occurs. You cannot love someone into healing. They must choose growth themselves. Number 11. What healthy response looks like. A healthy response is not chasing. It's grounded presence. It's maintaining your own stability, not over-explaining, not shrinking yourself, not abandoning your needs. You can offer understanding without sacrificing self-respect. Number 13. The hard truth about compatibility. Sometimes emotional availability matters more than chemistry. Someone can care deeply and still be unable to meet you emotionally, and that doesn't make them bad, but it does make them incompatible. Love without emotional safety becomes exhausting. Number 13. Final psychological insight. When someone pulls away as they start to like you, remember this. They are not running from you. They are running from what closeness awakens inside them. And while compassion is powerful, clarity is essential. You deserve connection that doesn't require you to chase safety. If this resonated with you, you're not alone. Understanding psychology doesn't mean tolerating pain. It means choosing healthier dynamics. If you have questions, experiences, or insights, share them in the comments. And follow for more deep psychology on people, emotions, and relationships.